to success. Number 125, Dr. Martin Rutherford, certified functional medicine practitioner and chiropractor.
Dr. Randall Gates, board-certified chiropractic neurologist, also a chiropractor.
Today we're going to talk about histamine responses in our patient population. And we're going to talk about the diet, as we always talk about, but some of the nuances of the diet. I had mentioned last night as we were having dinner that I was not a big fan of eating leftovers. That created a whole, like, yes, but you have to cook these things. You have to put them in the refrigerator. You can't, if you can't cook all the time, you can't. Then you have to do this. And indeed, that is definitely a logistical tool for staying on your diet, to be able to cook for multiple days. And so we talked. Dr. Gates brought up histamine responses and the fact that is becoming a more, I don't know if popular is the word I want to use, more common or more like it's out there more. Mm-hmm. It's out there more right now. So more people are becoming aware of it. Because if I say popular, it makes it kind of downplays it, where it's a real response that creates problems when a person develops it. So we're going to talk about histamine responses and your recovery, and maybe those of you who've already recovered who may have developed one for reasons you're going to share with them mm-hmm. right now. Mm-hmm. So more nuances of how to stay healthy, how to get through the program, and or how to stay healthy. Yeah.
So as we got into this line of work, at that point, everybody was eating the standard American diet. Gluten was hardly heard about if somebody was aware of it. Most of the time, 8 times out of 10, they had disdain for the whole topic of being gluten-free. So we were fighting an uphill battle, but we fought it. And then through the years, we've seen things change. And
we've had people just get off of gluten. And then we would have miracle responses and thought we were really hot. And then we'd have other people get off and have nothing happen. And we now know why. And this is part of it.
So then the whole paleo movement got going, which was great. And now we're in the era where everybody has a diet out there. So people are coming in on SIBO specific. Do they have SIBO or not? They're on low SCD, they're on low FODMAP, they're vegetarian. I mean, it's just everything.
And now it's ketogenic.
And now the histamine diet. Really what we've seen relative to this issue is that when you put somebody on a paleo diet or some derivation of a paleo diet, you're taking away a lot of the breads, the pastas, all that good stuff, right? Which in my experience, even if somebody doesn't feel immediately bad, like gastrointestinal wise from that it kind of buffers a lot of reactions. It's that bread that fills you up. So now you go on the paleo diet, you're eating a lot of meats, a lot of sausages, you may be eating nuts, and these are your higher histamine foods. And it doesn't happen with everybody, but I'm seeing it more and more, where more and more people then find that they have other food sensitivities, and then they feel that they're sensitive to everything. And are you really sensitive to everything, or really do you have a histamine problem? Because it might be the histamine content in your food. You're eating high histamine foods, Histamine Liberator foods, that are causing you to develop subclinical or maybe clinical food reactions in your gut. So you feel like you're reacting to everything, and this can create a lot of frustration, a lot of tension. With the advent of 23andMe and other genetic tests, we're now seeing that certain individuals cannot make the enzyme in the gut to break down the histamines, the DAO enzyme. So you can supplement with that. You can change your diet to the low histamine diet, which is basically, as Dr. Rutherford is saying, not to have any leftovers, eliminating the sausages, your fermented foods, things like that. We have the list. There are many lists out there, but there's lists. It's not like a trade secret or something. So that's kind of the story. So if let's say you've gone through our program and now you're a year out and you think you're eating healthy, but you still seem like you're reacting to a lot of foods, consider this low histamine issue. Now, another thing that kind of comes full circle is that we used to do a lot of parasite tests. We used to find a lot of parasites, and parasites can be associated with these IgE allergic eosinophilic disorders. We then lost the parasite test. Now we have another one that seems to be just as valid. So we're kind of going down that train as well. So if you do have histamine issues, we're looking at parasites again also. So that's the nugget for today. What else did you want to add?
No, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay. So any other topics you want us to talk about, go to powerhealthtalk.com. And we appreciate you watching. Have a nice Tuesday. We'll see you guys soon.